First of all, was just found out that we're excited. JT was named Offensive Player of the Month, so proud of JT, and it's pretty cool. And then for us in this week, I've liked the way the guys have approached it, and it's been a good week of prep and having good energy and need to have it. I think that we're getting ready to play against a really talented, tough, well-coached football team in Rutgers. We got to finish the preparation this week and certainly looking forward to the opportunity to play.
Start with Jeff.
Paul, the other day when you were talking about your reserve defensive lineman, you mentioned Bryson Williams. He's a guy who played a lot early with Keanu's emergence, hasn't played as much, but against Iowa with Keanu on the bench, he was involved in 2 key plays. What did you see from him in that little sequence? And is he a guy who stayed ready despite the fact he doesn't get a lot of snaps?
Absolutely. And I think that, Bryson knows that, that one, he knows he's going to be in there. And there's certainly a confidence that I think we as a coaching staff, I know Ross does. And I think he has that in himself, and he knows that he's a big part of it. So when he gets his opportunities, which he knows he'll get, that, I think the best way to put it is we expect him to contribute and to be able to make those plays. And it is based on, he's got a really good body of work. And so it's not different maybe than when you got a younger player in there and you're trying to see, oh, hey, that was good. We believe he can do it. Bryson, he can. And as you know, it especially with the D line, if you can keep it fresh and I think that helps. What's helped our starters is knowing that we've got guys like Bryson that can come in. So you truly can put it all out there and you don't have to hold back anything because you feel confident that the guy coming in to replace you, to give you a little blow, not only is good enough, he's good enough to make plays for you. And Bryson's really a good example of that.
Colton.
Paul, on Monday, Jim was talking about Hunter Waller's development over the last month or so and really kind of seeing the light come on from him. What have you seen in that realm from him, or how have you seen him start to kind of pick things up?
Yeah, we were really excited about Hunter, from first time you get to know him and recruiting him and certainly with him being here and you just see the development in him and I think every player, I remember early, you're trying to figure it out. And the more it became natural, he's got some great football instincts to him and certainly is talented. And, heck, he made a heck of a play on our special teams. They've got a kickoff return and they're going to try the double pass and he sees it. And just a guy that you feel really confident and he's continuing to get better and better, which is exciting, but really good football player and number of contributions that he's making already are very significant and that'll only increase.
Jesse.
Paul, you've mentioned before that when Braelyn was in high school, you didn't necessarily know what his best position would be in college. When he inquired about playing offense, what did you see on film that convinced you he should start at running back? And when did you know you might have a guy who could contribute as a freshman this season?
Yeah, I think that, kind of throughout it all, you felt, I don't know if you're ever certain, but you felt really confident that he was a guy and kind of his approach and certainly physically was going to be able to contribute early. And then once he stepped on campus and once you got around him, you felt good with that. And I think, what position, you're right, early we didn't know. And even, when the recruiting started to when it finished, his body changed significantly. But kind of looking at in our conversations, it was, where do you think you could help? And he was whatever the team needs from him. And I think early when he came in, it was our first couple of practices and you knew he had some ability and could be different. And it was just a matter of continuing to have him grow and develop to where he could feel confident. And, kind of what we were talking about with Hunter, there is a phase where you are thinking and especially if you're conscientious and, that guys like that, they care, they want to do it the right way. And there takes time, but you could see it with every rep. He was getting more confident, and certainly there's a point where the athletic ability and kind of the football instincts take over. And so pretty early on, you felt real good about the direction he was going to go.
Back to Colton.
I wanted to ask you about having Chris Orr back in the program in this director of player development role. What did you want from that role? And then why did you think that Chris Orr would be the type of guy that could fill that for you?
Yeah, for really a number of years, have wanted someone in that role, but it's not one that you just have a opening or a desire. It's got to be the right person. And you know, just in talking with Chris, you know, kind of throughout really his career and in post and talking to so many guys, that I think there's a tremendous value for our current team members to have someone that's, you know, can help them in just so many different ways, you know, whether it's on field, whether it's off field, whether it's, you know, managing so many different things, you know, someone that's been in their shoes, but also has enough knowledge and wisdom and, you know, has gone through their own struggles, that they can really just one more person in the program that can help each individual, and, you know, helping them to be the best person they can be, helping them to, you know, make the most out of this whole experience, which is getting a, you know, a meaningful, valuable degree and maximizing the opportunity of getting to play. And so, you know, when it's, you know, there's a handful of people that say fit this role, and boy, I feel really fortunate. And I'm excited. I'm excited for our players to have someone like Chris. It's been great. You know, Jack Sitchy's been in town, and he's working out and staying in shape, and he's been around, and just guys that can just pass on so much information and be a resource. It's been a great thing to have those guys around, and really excited about Chris, certainly.
Back to Jeff.
Well, last week you had Furtney fill in for Seltzner. Do you have a better idea this week whether Seltzner is going to be able to give you anything, or you're going to have to stick with Furtney again?
Yeah, you know, Seltzner's been able to do a little bit, and it seems like it's trending. But I don't know. It's too early to say for sure if he'll be able to or not. But he's going to be on the trip with us, and like I said, has been able to do a little bit more each day, so that's positive for us.